lot of rain. I'd say the trails are probably still in pretty good shape from what I could tell. We didn't get enough rain to do any major damage to get the trails wet. Go ride. You're good over there? With that, I'm going to kick it over to Carter. He's got some updates from the AMBC headquarters. Carter, what you got?
Thank you, sir. Hello, Wes. Hello, bicycle people. Good to see you guys. It's a good turnout for like half of the people that are out of town, so this is nice. All right, AMBC HQ. I know we talk about it every month, but some really cool stuff's happening over there. We got new roof. Shout out to CertaPro Roofing. They got that for us. That's solid. We've got HVAC and plumbing happening next. So if there's anything you can do, if you guys know anything, can help out anyway, holler at Kellogg, holler at one of us at AMBC to help out. So this house, good thing with that, we're housing builders that are coming in from out of town, as well as the National Civilian Conservation Corps. So yeah, that's a mouthful. Someone made a typo then, so thank you for that correction. All right, so if we get that, that's going to team us up for 14 miles of invasive plant removal. So if you have ever done that job, you know it's a lot of fun, but you don't want to do it all the time because it gets very, very exhausting. So any help we can get with that, that would be awesome. Other news. So at the end of last month's meeting, there was a handful of us that gathered together that tried to figure out any sort of aspect that is not getting met in group rides or the bike community. And kind of what we landed on is a co-ed group ride. No ages, no age limit, just kind of we'll have a lead, we'll have a sweep in the back. We're going to start this group ride at Big Fun Tuesday. That's going to be our first event. That's on, I wrote it on my hand, September 5th. So sign up is at 6, rides at 6:30. But first one's going to be started out with Ryan. I don't know if you have a sweep or not yet. Sweet. So this is going to be a novice ride. This is really trying to incorporate those people that have bikes that aren't super comfortable with it. They always say, I don't have anybody to ride with, and this is going to be for them. So come with a bike, tuned, aired up, and ready to go. We'll have Ryan, myself, some other people on hand to kind of help you with that, maybe break off into separate groups. So yeah, that is on the 6th, again, 6 o'clock. And stick around, it's Big Fun Tuesday. If you haven't been, there's food trucks, there's beer. Half of the people ride bikes, half don't. So yeah, anyway, gonna hand it off to, who's it going to? Ryan, you want to talk about 71? Sweet. Ryan, 71 South, can talk about a cool event.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Hey, everybody. How's it going? So we have an awesome event coming up September 23rd. It's going to be the Somerset Sessions. So what we're going to do is pump track time trials and flow trail freestyles. Dave has been awesome in helping out setting this up. We got Mark Willers over here come and help out, and it's a cool event. It's free to enter, it's free to watch, and what we're just trying to do is just show what Baker Creek is about. We're going to have prizes for the winners. We're going to have an after party at 71 South with the J Storm Project, if you've never heard them before. And then proceeds from our sales at 71 South will come directly to the club. So it's a good time. It's family friendly. There's many there's 6 events to enter. We have youth, women's, and men's. Bring the family out, have a good time, ride, watch the pros demonstrate, and then we'll have plenty of drinks at 71 South. So thank you.
What's the date?
September 23rd, 4 to 7 p.m. We're playing UTSA, so it really doesn't matter. But come out. We'll have plenty of fun, music, booze, everything.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks. And Doug Patel, where's Doug? Doug's got things happening in West Knoxville, North Knoxville, Oak Ridge, everywhere.
Yeah, greetings from your sister chapter in Oak Ridge. I always remind everybody I'm a member of AMBC and CVTA, and you can be too. So join two chapters, support the area. But a couple things going on with Clinch Valley Trail Alliance. We've got coming up our big event of the year, the 25th annual Hill of Truth, October 7th and 8th. So we've got 12-hour mountain bike race on Saturday and then a trail run on Sunday. Great time. You can do it individual. You can do it in teams. Check it out online, Clinch Valley Trail Alliance. So come on out. The proceeds from last year are going to do Phase 2 renovations on the trails at Hall Ridge. The old main loop, which is now called the Atomic Ring, catchy, huh? Is going to be the target for renovation. Sean Leader from Windrock is going to do that project for us. He really helps us out. We help him support the Tennessee Nationals up there. So he's going to be doing that work and hopefully kind of put that trail back to a super nice rideable and more usable condition without quite the maintenance issues that we have right now. So that's the big project coming up. But again, proceeds this year will go to the next phase next year, which will be some more cool projects. So we're looking forward to that. One other thing, we are working on an agreement with Norris Dam State Park to help them out with the trails in Norris Dam. If you're familiar with the Norris watershed, it's kind of split between the city and the state. So we're just working on the side with the state, but we've just about got a finalized agreement. So we're looking forward and talking about last year we had a great joint workday at Hall Ridge. Lots of AMBC members came up and really helped us out because obviously we don't quite have the horsepower this organization does. But we'd love to have a great group come up there. It'll be good relationships with the state to kind of show a good turnout. And obviously, if you know know Norris, there's some trails that really need some love up there, especially some of the old trails around the cabins and campground might be a target for us. We really haven't figured that out yet, but look for that in the future too. So that's it.
All right, thanks, Doug. All right, so next up, let me check my notes. All right, we've got on here, so Kellogg says AMBC votes. What he says goes. So election day is Tuesday, August 29th. City mayor, a couple of council positions are up, so make sure you go vote. And also, Ellen is going to come give a quick talk on the Joyride.
Yeah, Joyride is an all-ladies group that does rides as we have time, or as we organize, I guess. Our last big ride was 2 weeks ago. We had about 30 ladies come out. The goal was to do the whole South Loop. We had everybody from only been on a mountain bike 3 times all the way up to advanced riders come out. The beginners made it halfway through, did a 6.5 miles and rocked it. Of course, the more advanced riders did the whole loop. Everybody had a great time, and we want to thank Littman Brothers for the beverages. And Luke from Fountain City Peddler came out, and he did pre-ride checks, and he made an awesome lunch for us, and we all had a great time. If you have any suggestions, the Joyride Committee is planning for the next year. If you have any suggestions on needs that need to be met in the ladies riding community, give a shout out, and we will make sure we plan that as we are planning for our next year's rides. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Ellen. All right, so I got a little list to go through on my own. So as far as the trail crew, Gooch and I have been staying busy out there. We got a little bit of new help. If you guys want to stand up real quick, we got 2 AmeriCorps this year. Give these guys a hand. We got Casey and Raven. Casey's local. Raven's from 2,000 miles away, but they've been getting going with us. They think it's a pretty weird gig because they got into it for trail building, and all we've been doing is fixing floor joists so far. But Carter was right. The house is really coming along. It's going really well, and I'm learning new stuff about carpentry and stuff every day. Gooch has fixed up all kinds of mobile homes from what he says, so we're just fixing her up and getting her ready. We're hoping to get these 10 or 12 volunteers. I think we're supposed to hear this week on that, but we're in like the final stage of consideration for it, I guess, or whatever. So that's been happening. Other than that, I don't know if you guys were out. We had a couple of trails get interrupted by KUB and the city, respectively, I guess. But over on New Lincoln on Sharps Ridge, KUB dozed a nice big road right through the New Lincoln AMTB section over there. So we got that fixed up. as well as over at Fort Dickerson. One morning we got up and all of a sudden there was a new road going in over there up the power line or whatever. So Booger got a little bit of a reroute there too. I don't know if you guys have seen the new switch back there, but looks like it's always been like that more or less, or it's going to soon. So we've been doing a couple of real emergency last minute kind of things where you wake up, you don't know what you're doing each day. What are you saying? Oh, in Dill Street, yeah. I totally blew it on the Dill Street entrance last year because I was doing it the day before the ribbon cutting, but like so steep out of that parking lot. It's supposed to be for AMTB, so we went and mellowed it out and kind of did it a little more right, and it'll give us a year or two before it washes out and we have to do it again, but it's way better right now. So that 100-foot section of Dill Street entry, best part of Sharps right now. It's perfect. Other than that, it was a couple of real weird emergency things that popped up, or, emergency. Other than that, realistically, we cut I don't know. We probably cut 15 or 20 trees at Loyston in one day, and we've hit every inch of Dickerson, every other park. And as far as I've talked to Clark, I think everything's clear at this point. I mean, there's maybe one on Trans Farm, I think, still over on Todd's side, but that's just because my saw died the one day. I mean, we've got almost everything cleared for, 7 storms in 2 weeks or something. It's pretty quick to get it done. There was a bunch of big trees down everywhere. So big thanks to all the volunteers that help us out with that. That's huge, man. We have so many people that are just involved and get out there and cut trees because we don't have the time nor the manpower to do it. We get whatever we can, but we've also got another chainsaw training coming up in September. So if anybody's interested in doing that, get certified, get official, and you can go out there and play around like we do with a chainsaw. And we've got chaps and gear and stuff for it if you want it. So other than that, what else do I got? Yeah, if you got any more trees, trails@ambcknox.org, email them in with a little screenshot and the location. We'll get them taken care of yesterday. Other than that, so next workday is September 23rd. It's usually the first Saturday of the month, but September is always the one for Loyston. It's National Public Lands Day. And so, yeah, September 23rd, we're going to be out there. Just needs a little bit of drain nicking. Got a couple little wet spots in some of the grade reversals, whatever. It's going to be awesome. Should be super good weather, and, you can go swimming in the lake after. It's always fun. So September 23rd, and then we'll have one right after that, actually, for October, I think, is it Baker Creek? Is that what we're doing? It's on the website. You can check on there, but we'll have one a couple weeks after that and get back to first Saturday of the month. So anybody else got anything? Anything new, cool, exciting happening? You got something? Alex Clark, volunteer coordinator.
Hey, everybody. So kind of to echo what Dave said, I'm sure a lot of you guys have sent emails to trails@ambcknox.org. Keep doing that. We get a lot of stuff done. Contrary to what Dave said, actually, we just had a ton more trees fall. So we've got a little bit of a backlog at the moment, but that's a great segue into the chainsaw class, which is happening Saturday, September 16th. And so that happens all day. We provide lunch and beers and gear. So you are welcome to come out. All I ask is that get with me before or send me an email to that trails@ambcknox.org. I'll give you all the details. Of course, it's free and stuff, and it's going to happen at IC King. We'd love to have you out. The teacher he's like a relic, man. He's super cool and knows a ton of stuff and has a whole bunch of crazy stories. So if anything, it's very entertaining to listen to him teach you. So yeah, come out to that. It'd be great if we could get some more folks with chainsaws involved with our normal activities. I think that's all I had. More so, we've got our work parties coming up. So those will, once they get in rotation, it'll be the first Saturday of the month. And then that basically will be the start of building season. So we'll start building some new trails. In particular, I've got a trail I'm going to start over at Lippincott Park, if anybody knows where that is. And it'll be a neighborhood connector. So that is in response to the survey that you guys filled out a few months ago. And a big talking point was we need more neighborhood connections. So we'll kick that off this winter at Lippincott. So if you want to be involved in that, ideally, this is going to be folks in the neighborhood, and you guys can just ride your bikes over, and we can dig for an hour or two once a week or something, and we'll knock it out super quick. So if you want to be involved in that, let me know. I'll give you details. Normally, it's just a super casual text message. Hey, we're going to be out there at this time. and we'd love to have you out. So yeah, I think that's all I had. Thank you.
That's all we got, period. Unless anybody else has got anything, it's over. We're done. See you next month. Or no, see you on the 23rd at Loyston. Tip your bartender. Thank you to Southside Garage. Saturday the 23rd, 9 to 12. Loyston Point. Thanks.